Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
And this is the Insider Report.
So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hey, Kat, how you doing?
I'm doing excellent, Bruce. How about yourself?
Doing all right. How'd your weekend? I know we had a little beat there. How'd your weekend go?
Oh my gosh, it was a really, really good, busy weekend, but a really, really good weekend. Same time next year opened on Friday, and we opened to some really good crowds and a sold out Sunday, and it's people were having such a good time. There was just laughter all throughout. Like the jokes were really landing. Right. Me and Jose were really in sync as our scene partners because just the two of us doing a two-hander play. Right, and it was just a great time. And we've got one weekend left, and ticket sales are still rolling in. So, it looks like we got a hit on our hands.
We'll be talking about that later on. Right on. Good.
Yeah.
Well, you were telling me behind the scenes there, you and your wardrobe changing from 50s to the 70s.
Yeah, the wild thing is like it goes from 1951 to 1975, and each scene is a new era. And so therefore I need a new style and a new outfit each era. So I'm back there like with a dresser, like speed dressing to get and like ripping off like wigs and putting on like stuff and just, getting ready to go as like one single song is playing and the set is changing and then we get right back out there. It's wild. Yeah. But we've got a finely tuned instrument here. Yeah. It's going very, very well.
Very smooth. And so, like you said, one more weekend, that'll be great because we'll give them all the juicy details on that.
Absolutely.
Later. And everything like that. And, I guess I'm just boring nowadays. I don't have the events going on.
You got nothing going on, Bruce. Just another relaxing weekend with Junior.
Hang out. Well, I mean, I did the paper, and everything. We got the paper all done last week, and I got it delivered out. And being on the computer and then writing this, the scripts I'm doing and stuff like that, it's like I got to stop for a minute, get off the computer for a minute. So that is one thing I didn't do this weekend, was on there too much, just enough to where I have to, and then just stayed off of it, just because I need to do that to myself to deprogram and everything from the doing the paper and all. I'm on there forever, and then when the events are going on, it's crazy, then I'm on there even twice as much. So it's like I like to take the times I have and just like, okay, let's just de-stress out from the computer, and stay off of it for a minute, because I'm on it so much. But so that's what I did this weekend. And,
nice.
Watch some sports and
good for
everything
you.
like that, and just enjoyed life. So,
Oh gosh, I forgot to even mention, I got slimed this weekend.
Oh, this is
this is the one where I was like in the whirlwind of everything.
Also too. At the top.
Oh my gosh, No, there's pictures of me circulating around the social medias now, just like covered in pistachio pudding. It's great.
Oh, great.
So that also happened this weekend. It was a good time. So
that's funny.
That was the library side of things, and we met our library card sign up goal. So yes, also I got slime dumped on me, and this might become an annual thing if I'm very unlucky.
That's so funny. That's so funny because when I went in and delivered papers, I saw the little poster that had you right at the top there, and the four people getting slimed there at the library. And I said, "Oh, there's Kat right at the top, man.
Right
slime."
Yeah. I was the one that was like last to be executed, as it were. Yeah. And I got to wait and watch everybody else, and then it was my turn.
And the kids did it.
Oh, the kids. So we had it was 3 gallons of slime in like a bucket. So we needed like strong dudes like dumping them over our heads.
Geez, okay.
But the kids were just like cheering them on. They loved it. It was really fun.
Right.
It was a good time.
You got slime, so there you go. Yeah.
Slime, yes.
Oh, great. Well, cool. Well, I hope everybody out there had some fun this weekend. Got out and did some stuff. And before we get going and let you know what else is going on here in the community, we'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show, or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you just got to go to kciw.org, and you will be on your merry way. So let's get the music schedule. We got a pretty good one for October.
Plenty going on in October, starting with Cisco playing on the 4th at Umbrella Farms from noon to 2. Then on the 7th, the 14th, 21st, and 28th, playing at World Headquarters 101 from 4 to 6. On the 11th, he's at the Chetco Grange from 10 to 1. On 31st, the Halloween, playing at the Chetco Activity Center 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on Wednesdays and Saturdays, you can find Cisco at the Farmers Market playing from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes, indeed. And Patty Ann's got a little bit of a schedule here. On the 3rd, she'll be at Pete's Bar and Grill at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And on the 10th, she'll be at Kuntai, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Great. And then Latitude is playing on the 4th at Umbrella Farms from 2 to 4. On the 11th at Pete's Bar and Grill from 6 to 8. On the 17th, World Headquarters 101 playing 5 to 7. And on the 18th, playing that Chetco Grange Hall benefit.
Yeah, and then Chetco Effects is playing on the 25th at Umbrella Farms, noon to 4.
And then Black GTO is playing on the 31st at Inateca in Crescent City, 8 to 10 p.m.
Yep, Mike Powell's playing on the 10th at Chetco Brewing Company, 6 to 8.
And then we have some dates coming up for Lon Goddard playing on the 18th at Misty Mountain Brewing from 6 to 8. On the 8th and 22nd over at Kuntai playing 6 to 8. On the 11th, he'll be at the Brian Scott Gallery's second Saturday Art Walk from 3 to 6. And on the 19th, playing at Augustino's from 2:30 to 4:30.
Yeah, and then the Mighty Steelheads, they will be playing on the 24th at Inateca at 7. And on the 18th, they'll be at World Headquarters 101, 8 to 11.
Okay, and then the Italian guys are playing on the 25th at Inateca from 7 to 9.
Yep, and then the Inateca, they've got on the 10th, Josephine Jukebox playing 8 p.m. 11th, karaoke night at 7 p.m. 17th, it's the Dumpster Puppies, 8 p.m. On the 18th, it's Antidote, 7 p.m. On the 22nd, it's Inateca Comedy Night at 7 p.m. On the 24th, the Mighty Steelhead, 7. On the 25th, the Italian Guys, 7. And then on the 31st, it's a Halloween party with Black GTO, 7 p.m. Okay.
And then there's a whole lineup of events for Umbrella Farms on the 11th, Danielle and Ohana from noon to 2, and King Ties from 2:30 to 4:30. On the 18th, they'll have Homemade Jam playing at noon to 2, and Cliff's Edge from 2:30 to 4:30. And then finally, on the 25th, they'll have Chetco FX and Friends playing noon to 2, as well as 2:30 to 4:30. After the break there.
There you go. Yeah, and at the Josephine Jukebox, you might remember them. They played at our the Blues Fest.
Oh, cool beans.
Yeah. They were right on. But the best way they were at with us. Yeah, Josephine Jukebox. They were great. We enjoyed them. Yes, indeed. Hey, that's the music. If you've got a band out there, or if you're a musician and you want to get your gig going on here on the radio, all you got to do is send it to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com, and I'll make sure that happens. And hey, if you do it at the right time, and I'll probably get it in the newspaper as well. So there you go.
There you go. Hey, we've got some events coming up in the community, starting first, of course, with the busy Chetco Library at 405 Alder Street in Brookings. Starting off with weekly events on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they have story time for young children. And at 3:30 p.m. after school, they have Tween Club for youth ages 10 to 13. On Wednesdays from 1:30 to 4, they have their after-school program for all school-age kids. You can have a free snack and hang out, work on homework, or craft using supplies from the Makerspace cart. Thursdays from 10 to noon, they have a Rowdy Creek String Band open rehearsal. And it's for string instrument players, but they say even if you're not a string instrument player, you can drop in and listen. And at 5:30 on Thursdays, they have a free Easy Flow yoga class. Please note it's recommended that participants be able to get up and down from the floor. And then on Saturdays, they have a new event happening every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Starting this Saturday, they have Saturday Story Time. It's the story time you know and love, just on the weekends. And then at 1 p.m., they have Saturday Shuffle, which is Pokemon, Magic, and more. Players can bring their favorite deck and play popular card games or trade their trading cards. And on the second and fourth Saturdays of each month from 2 to 4, they have Teens Teach Tech. You can drop by the library annex with your device or tech questions, and you can get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. Their mentors are young people who've been trained to teach tech to older adults and are standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. This free service is presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then coming up at monthly and special events at the library, this Thursday, October 9th from 3:30 to 5, they're introducing Checkmate Corner. You can come to the library on the second Thursday of every month to play chess. Novice and expert players are welcome. Game boards will be provided, and all ages, youth and adult, are welcome to come play and learn from one another. And then on Friday the 10th at 4 p.m., they have their Fall Poetry Slam. Poetry lovers of all ages are invited to the large meeting room to celebrate the written and spoken word. Poets can recite original poems or can share a poem by their favorite poet. Sign-ups begin at the door a half hour before the event, and anyone who performs is entered to win a door prize. And then on the 11th, on Saturday, from 3 to 4:45, they've got their usual Art Walk open house. And this month, you can join the winners of the Brush of the Coast art competition and library staff for light refreshments, some music, and an art gallery meet and greet. And then on Monday, the 13th of October, all day long, they have their monthly Spice World bags. You can take a culinary journey around the world. Spice bags feature a unique monthly spice from a different part of the world. Each bag comes with a tester sample, trivia, and recipe suggestions. Those supplies are limited, and it is first come, first serve. And hey, if you have any other questions about library events and programs, they're free to attend whether or not you have a library card. And you can find more information about them at chetco.librarycalendar.com by following them on Facebook, or you can always give them a call at 541 469-7738. And hey, now it's time for quotes from famous people with Cousin Bruce.
Hey, here are a few quotes from the late great Beatle, John Lennon. He was born October 9th, 1940. He says, "You don't need anybody to tell you who you are or what you are. You are what you are. If everyone demanded peace instead of another television set, then there'd be peace. The thing 60s did was to show us the possibilities and the responsibility that we all had. It wasn't the answer. It just gave us a glimpse of the possibility." And last but not least, when you're drowning, you don't say, "I would be incredibly pleased if someone would have the foresight to notice me drowning and come and help me." You just scream. Hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from John Lennon with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, have a great one. Hey, deep stuff there.
Oh, yeah. You can always count on Lennon for that. All right. Hey, speaking of Threepenny Theater is presenting same time next year. This romantic comedy runs October 3rd through the 12th, so there's just one weekend left. There's a Friday and Saturday performance at 7 p.m., and then the final Sunday matinee on the 12th at 2 p.m. It's taking place at the Brookings Event Center, and that's located at 800 Chetco Avenue, Unit B, across the street from Les Schwab, located next to Wild Hair Barber. And same time next year is an endearing romantic comedy about Doris and George, two ordinary people who start an extraordinary extramarital affair in 1950s America, meeting once a year for the next 25 years. Over the decades, the world changes, their families grow, and they themselves transform, yet their bond endures with humor, tenderness, and honesty. Filled with laughter, nostalgia, and moments that tug at the heart, this Tony Award-winning play beautifully captures the joys and trials of love and friendship over the course of a lifetime. This is great for anyone who enjoys a touching story with wit and charm to boot. And same time next year is a delightful evening of theater you won't want to miss. Hey, tickets are $15 with discounts for seniors, students, and veterans. Threepenny Theater Co. is a proud 501c3 nonprofit. The runtime is about 2 hours with one 15-minute intermission. And they do have some audience suitability notes. It does contain a brief adult language and sexual references. And so just viewer discretion advised. They do want people to know about their special performance coming up on Friday. The second Friday performance for all Threepenny shows are Free Penny Fridays. And that is in their initiative to keep the arts affordable to everyone in the community. All tickets for this night are pay what you want, even if that's nothing at all. Again, that's Friday, October 10th. And you can reserve your seats for that or other performances by going to threepennytheater.com or by calling 541-251-0640.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So I got us mixed up here. I didn't put the thing in here. So let's just alternate.
All right.
Hey, I got the Harvest Festival plant sale at the Botanical Gardens going on the 11th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's live music, apple cider, baked goods, face and mask painting, pumpkin painting, Xerces Society booth, Master Gardener's booth, Humane Society booth, Family and Pets photo booth, Wild Rivers Dancers, Oregon Coast Wave Dancers, the Talo Adeni booth, Chetco Library booth with yours truly here. Yeah, she'll be there. Yeah, and a potted garden raffle. So there you go. So
what's going on over there? Yeah, looking forward to that one.
Hey, the 11th has a lot going on.
There is a ton going on in the 11th.
Everywhere.
And continuing our 11th here, the second Saturday sale at the Chetco Grange is taking place October 11th from 8:30 to 3. You can enjoy one-stop shopping with vendor booths inside and outside the Grange. There will be handcrafted items, new manufactured items, garage sale items, etc. Items.
Items galore. Hey, and Chetco Valley, here's something on Sunday. Chetco Valley Museum Cider on Sunday. This is at 15461 Museum Road in Harbor, just right down the road from me, not that far at all. And that'll be happening on the 12th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Apple pressing, apple pie baking contest. Now, didn't you enter an apple pie?
One of those years when I wasn't in a play that had a matinee at the same time, yes, I did enter that baking contest. Got second place.
That's right. Yeah, there's going to be apple pie baking contest, bake sale, raffle tub, hot apple fritters made on site, which I believe they're just known for those.
It's just a thing they do.
It's a thing they do.
Good.
Yeah, so for more info, you can call 541-469-5650. And hey, they ask, no dogs, please.
All right.
Keep Fluffy at home. Thank you very much.
Noted.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Hey, the Manley Arts Center has a schedule of events here for October, and on the 12th, they're going to have Writing the Natural World, John Muir and David Abram. And then on the 13th and the 20th, they'll have their children's art program featuring pastels for kids. And then finally on the 19th, they have another Writing the Natural World course or get-together with Terry Williams and Mary Oliver.
I'm not too sure what that entails. Yeah, I'm not sure what they get together. People show up and talk, or what's that?
I was going to say, like, that sounds very akin to nature journaling for me, which, like, involves, like, art and sketching and then, like, talking about your observations of the natural world. That's what I get out of that. But they can always contact the Manley Art Center for more details.
You can, and you say, what the heck is that all about? In fact, I'm going to hit the guy up email and say, what is that all about? So I can know what I'm talking about on the air. Hey, yeah, Southern Oregon Coastal Bridal and Quinceanera is happening here at Salmon Run Golf Course coming up here on the 18th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Insider of Southern Oregon is sponsoring that event, so really cool with that. We're happy about that. Free, fabulous fashion show with Cake Dive, live music and inspiring ideas, swag bags for the first 60 brides-to-be. I think that should say brides-to-be, but yeah, and for more info, you can call Wendy at 541-254-1125.
Okay, and then the Seroptimists of Crescent City are presenting Busting Breast Cancer.
Yes, busting.
I see what they did there.
You see.
With Bras for a Cause. This is going to be on the 18th of October. I love this. From 2 to 4 p.m. That's going to be at the Veterans Memorial Hall at 841 H Street in Crescent City. They're featuring an uplifting afternoon.
Uplifting.
This is great.
Puns all the way through.
I loved it. I'm so glad I got this ad copy.
Yeah, me
This
too.
is going to be an uplifting afternoon in support of local individuals courageously fighting breast cancer, featuring charcuterie, glasses of wine, and raffle prizes. And the event tickets are $25. You can get them in advance at Del Norte Office Supply. Yes.
For a good cause, but that was just great writing right there. I'm going to tell you. I put it in just the way they sent it to me.
Love it. No notes. Chef's kiss. Good job, Seroptimists of Crescent City.
Good job. Yes. Hey, Chetco Pelican Players are presenting the Brookings Haunted House, number 22. And hey, the Insider of Southern Oregon, we're sponsoring that one too. So this year, the haunted house is going to be called The Freak Show. Now, this will be held at Rite Aid, 16261 Highway 101. South in Brookings, and what's in Harbor. So step right up, it says. The public is invited to shamble into 27,000 square feet of sheer marquee madness. Smell the rotten cotton candy, the stinking sawdust, and the stench of beasts bound, riled in their cages. Get your one-way ticket to the horror of the freak show. Deranged barkers will entice you into a petrifying pavilion of gory games amidst the maze of the big top frenzy. Journey, if you dare, through an inhuman concourse of rat men, lizard boys, mutated pinheads, strong men and bearded ladies, cackling clowns, Siamese twins, bone-cracking contortionists, hideous acrobats, misfortune tellers, reckless knife throwers, and hey, a boy with the face of a dog. Well, it has to be that. These are happening on the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, the 24th, the 25th, 26th, 30th, and the 31st. And then they're doing one on the November 1st. Admission is $15. It's open 7 to 10 p.m. and until 11 p.m. on Halloween. They're saying it's not recommended for ages 10 and under. And I'm going to tell you what, they got a biggest area I believe they've ever had to do this.
I was going to say,
I
hope they're packing that with everything. Yeah.
Well, when
there you go.
I go by to go to McKay's, and everything, on Wednesdays, and each time I go in there's a little bit more inside there, getting all the stuff ready. So they're ready. They're getting it ready.
Good for them. Hey, yeah. All right. Hey, there's a Red Cross blood drive happening at the Brookings Elks Lodge in the Wisner Room. I've never seen that name before, and I've been to the Brookings Elks Lodge so many times. Okay. Anyway, at the Elks Lodge on the 21st from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. I've got my appointment. You should make yours. And to make an appointment, you can go to redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-733-2767. That's 1-800-RED-CROSS. And, of course, to help you recover, cookies and juice are available at the canteen.
Yeah, good for the recovery. Hey, and then Cascadia Pickleball Zone, located at 16185 Highway 101, presents an hour of pickleball yoga. This is happening on Mondays, 11 a.m., Wednesdays, 8 a.m., Thursdays, 8 a.m., and Fridays, 10 a.m. And I believe Amanda Whittemore she's behind that little thing. I see her at the gym every once in a while, and she says it's going pretty good. So there we go.
Good for her.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Hey, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. Good day, Kat. Good day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's Bit of Real History for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that John Lennon had a lifelong obsession with the number 9? It's true. And here's the story. Well, he was born October 9th, 1940. He lived at 9 Newcastle Road in Liverpool, and the neighborhood name Wavertree also has 9 letters. One of his early songs written while he was a teenager was One After 909. The Beatles' first gig at the Cavern Club was on February 9th, 1961. Their manager, Brian Epstein, first saw them on November 9th, 1961. And their first Ed Sullivan Show appearance was on February 9th, 1964. Well, Lennon first met his future wife, Yoko Ono, on November 9th, 1966. Their son, Sean Lennon, was born on October 9th, 1975, which was also John's birthday. His famous avant-garde sound collage, Revolution 9, was inspired by an engineer's voice repeating the phrase, number 9. For his 1974 album, Walls and Bridges, he included the song Number 9 Dream, which peaked at number 9 on the Billboard charts. Well, in New York, he was shot and killed on December 8th, 1980, but due to the time difference, it was already December 9th in Liverpool. Hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Until next time, always keep it real. That little eerie thing at the end of that, you know, he
Fudge the math a little bit, and then you get some 9 there.
He gets some 9,
Yeah. Hey. Well, let's take a look over here at Coastal Home Health and Hospice. They're offering grief support groups at their location at 585 5th Street in Brookings. They take place on the first and third Tuesdays of the month at 3 p.m. These are free of charge, and they are open to the general public. And they note you do not have to have received hospice services before to participate. Walk-ins are always welcome at 541-469-0405 if you need more information. We also have another event coming up on the 18th of October, a fundraiser for Southern Oregon Coast Pride. It is the 50th anniversary of the release of the film The Rocky Horror Picture Show, and they're going to be having an event to celebrate at the Chetco Brewing Company on Railroad Street in Brookings. And let's see here. The screening for that is going to start at, it looks like, 8 p.m. this year. And it is going to be a fun night complete with a shadow cast provided by Threepenny Theater Co. There's going to be drinks for sale, and it's just going to be generally a good time. If you're looking for tickets to go see the 50th anniversary screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you can find tickets at eventbrite.com.
Way to pop one in there and then get us back on track here, too.
I was trying to be subtle about it, Bruce. Yep.
You did. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, Gold Beach Chess Club at First Chapter Coffee House, located at 29325 Ellensburg Avenue in Gold Beach. It's happening on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The Gold Beach Chess Club is a free, non-dues community chess club, which is open to anyone who wishes to participate. They have adult and scholastic chess players in attendance. They do casual games, practice chess tournaments for adults and scholastic players. They also hold chess lessons and even run a blindfold chess challenge at their weekly meetings. Bring your own set and board if you have them. Limited extras are available on hand. Casual chess, game reviews, practice chess tournaments, and blindfold chess challenges. For info, you can contact Sean at stobin2015@gmail.com.
All right, and then KCIW has their ongoing Soapbox series. This is a chance for folks to speak their mind. Again, the show is called the KCIW Soapbox. Basically, KCIW offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course: no cussing, no slandering, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks can share what's on their mind. The studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3, and people can drop in and record.
I hate being slandied.
Slanderless.
Yes, it's slanderless. Slanderless to be slanderless. That's right. Okay, we got time. One more here. Hey, Legends Arcade is presenting Trading Card Game Night every first Wednesday of the month from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. You can sling spells, summon monsters, trade, or battle with local players.
There you go. And hey there, we also need volunteers for, there's a game night at Whimsical Whimsical Griffin has a bi-weekly game night at 615 Chetco Avenue by the Redwood Theater. Tuesdays and Fridays, 5 to 9. It features Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and, of course, board games.
Yeah, we got time for one more here. It's a good one. This is the Meals on Wheels Volunteers Needed. So if you'd like to do something that will make you and those you help very happy, if you'd like to do something to help give back to the community you love, if you'd like to help out your fellow human beings, the Meals on Wheels is looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are home-ridden, you not only help someone who's hungry, but you also bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face for them to see every day, and social contact they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about 1.5 hours. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, even if it's just 1 day a week, 1 day a month. Hey, whatever works for you. Every little bit helps. If you're interested in helping in this great cause for the community, you can contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center, 541-469-6822. Hey, that's it. We got the flying fickle finger fate from the producer. It's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out. Well, this week we had producer Michael Goris with us. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate you saving the day for all the great work each week, helping us bring our show to the airwaves. Thank you all for tuning into this week's Insider Report. And please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and listen to all the fine shows they have to offer. You can catch all the show podcasts, including the Insider Report, by going to kciw.org. And you can check out the live streaming that's available. Most of the info for this week's show came from the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper. You can read more by going to insiderofsouthernoregon.com, where you will also find the link to the Insider Report. Hey, until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off, so please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
we'll see you out there. Bam.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.